I think in truth we hadn't really been chipping away.
What's happened with you and Nell Mortimer? When was the last time you played together?
I'm quite a private person, to be honest.
I know you are. But go on, what happened?
What we do is we talk about it every now and again. And then whenever James Griffiths, our director, was back in the country, because he was living in LA for most of the period between the short and the feature, we'd all talk about it and enthuse about it. And then just life would take over and we wouldn't do anything. And I think it was around 2020, either with the pandemic or just before, we really started to actually force ourselves to have a look at it all again and go back over it and sort of try and put our money where our mouth is and commit to actually turning the short.
I definitely did in lockdown arrive at his house drunk and sort of him answer the door and me say, I'm going to fund it. So, I mean, I hadn't thought it through. I couldn't fund it. It was definitely starting to bubble up into sort of, we definitely loved making the short film. Definitely did go back and look at it sometimes. Definitely had obviously loads of other ideas in the interim years, but there's tons of stuff we made and wrote in the early 2000s that we'd never revisit. But this was the one we kind of were like, that could be a feature film. We just didn't really know how until 15 years later.